So today I wanted to build a house in my forever world, and I've seen people that don't really know how to build in Minecraft, and I've also seen many people that kind of teach you how to do it, but I don't really like their way of building, most of the time it's really complicated to follow any tips and any build guides and all of that. So today I just want to build something simple that looks really cool, and in the way I want to teach you all that I know about building in Minecraft. So by no means am I an expert at building houses, but I'll be glad to help. So first of all, we want to go for the materials. In my case, I'm going to be building with oak log because, well, as you can see, I'm in a zone where I guess it will look better if I use it. Of course, you can use whatever material that you like, but I recommend you to just check your surroundings and do whatever looks nicer. So yeah, we're going to work with this. It's not much, but I can always go back for more. So the first thing that I always do is to cut all the grass so it's plain and you have way more to work with. So for example, I'm gonna cut all of this, and yeah, it's gonna look way nicer and I'm gonna have way more space to work with. So yeah, that's the first thing that we always have to do, and I think that's the hardest thing to do in my opinion. As you can see, that's all done, and now I have way more space to work with. I think I did too much. Another mistake is don't get rid of this dirt. You're going to definitely need it in the future. I don't know why, but I always need more dirt than what I have, so never get rid of it. But yeah, that's way more space than I had before. You can always use close these spaces so you have way more to work with, but I think it's fine with this. Okay, so second step is building, of course, but not the whole house. We first want to build the base, so we're going to build the pillars of the house and the structure of how it's going to be. And yeah, let's get started with it. And also, I forgot to mention that you can put the house in whatever way that you want, but I recommend you to just build the entrance or a window, I don't know, whatever you want, with the better view. I think this is the better view, so I'm going to build the front of the house facing this way and the back of the house facing this way, where there's not much things to watch. So yeah. Okay, when you're building the foundation of your house, you have to look at what you want to do with your house. What do you want to have? If you want to have a place for storage, if you want to have a farm in your house, if you have a lot of I don't know, rooms or things like that, so you want to look at the foundation of it. And here I'm just going to do something small. I think I'm gonna leave it like here, and as you can see here, I can go further down here, like, I don't know, I can keep building here, and as you can see, this is way bigger than this, because I want to do a second floor in here and just a first floor here. So you also have to look at that, how big you want your house to be and the dimensions of it. And I don't want to go too deep onto it, but that's definitely gonna help you on the bigger picture. Okay, so I've got the base down, so I'm going to explain a little bit. For example, I want these parts to be outside of my house, kind of an exterior, so you can see this part. And here I want to make, as I said before, kind of a storage in this place. And in this place I want to do, kind of everything like decoration and all of that. I know it seems small, like it doesn't seem like it can fit all of it, but I assure you, you can work with whatever space you have, like that. But yeah, my biggest tip is to trust the process. Of course, you can, reset. You can cut down your whole house. I know it's time consuming, but I've done it before, and there's nothing wrong with it. If you don't like what you're seeing, you can just go back and try again. I think this looks better than that one. I don't know. It just looks more inviting. I don't know how to explain it. It looks better, I guess. Another thing that I like to do is to go from darker tones when building a wall and then end up with lighter tones, and that makes it look way cooler. This is the worst moment to deal with them. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this type of wall with some nature, and I'm going to level them up to a second level. And in the second level, I think I'm gonna put some lanterns and then probably some windows so we can see from the second floor. From the first floor, I just want to do the base, just the walls. And yeah, that's that. Just wait a little bit. It's with some time, it's gonna look crazy good. I hope. Okay, so that's the walls. It's starting to look really cool. I like that shape. I don't know if I'm gonna change something. I think that's pretty cool. The only thing that I want to change is the second floor. I don't really know what I want to do, but yeah, as you can see here, it looks better. Explained, for example, here the darker tones. So yeah, you start from dark and start leveling up to something lighter, like I don't know how to say this, how to pronounce this, diorite. Yeah, I think you pronounce it like that. But yeah, this looks really bad. Don't mind it. I'm gonna build a second floor and then it's not gonna look as bad. So what if we extend this, I guess here, we extend this one, we put 2 more here. Alright, we also want wait, where is it? Oh yeah. Okay, I want you to be a librarian, please. Please. He doesn't want it. So yeah, now I know what to do. So what I want to do, expand this here, so I've got another set of 3, then here do the last one, kind of put something here, another pillar, and right here I'm gonna do the ladders to the second floor, and here I want to use the 1, and I don't know if, and here, yeah, I think here I just want to do another set of 1, so that will be 1, 1, 1, this will be 2 and 2, and there you have it. I think I'm gonna build it like that. I think no one is understanding what I'm saying, but you'll see when I finish it. I think I like it. I mean, I like the project, I like how it's gonna end. I think it's gonna end looking really nice, but the only thing that I don't really like is that I'm taking too much time to build it, mainly because I'm building a mansion. I shouldn't have built it this big, but it's a forever world. Who cares? I'm gonna be here for a long time. Okay, so what I'm trying to do outside, this is the back of my base, by the way. I want here to be like a little space here, so I don't know, I can put a horse or something like that, and I can see the outside of my base. I think that's gonna look cool. And also, you don't want your bases to look really like blocky. I don't know how to, yeah, like a block. You want to have like something here that goes here. I don't know, like a balcony here. I don't know. Yeah, things that don't make it too blocky. Right now, I know it's just a block, but this is the base, so don't worry about it. Alright, so I think this is gonna be the entrance. I was deciding whether it'd be here or here, but I think it's gonna be right here, like a double entrance. So yeah, you've got the entrance here, and I'm just gonna finish the second floor. I think the room, well, my bed is going to be here. I know it's tiny, but I think I can work with it. It's a double bed, I think. You know what I like to do is I like to imagine what it's gonna end up being, because right now I don't have nothing, but I know for sure it's gonna look really cool. Like maybe I can put some windows here because you can see the view, and I don't know, here maybe make a balcony to see the river right there. But yeah, I like to kind of build in my mind what it's gonna look like. If you're capable of doing that, I mean, it's not that hard, like just trying to imagine blocks. Just try that, and I swear, you know, just follow your guts, it's gonna look really cool. And if not, well, at the end you ended up building it, so that's cool enough. Okay, so I think I've got it now, the whole base. I know it's still incomplete, but I think what I want to do is I want to work in next episodes and all of that. I don't want to get to, you know, I don't want to just finish the base right now. I think I'm moving too fast. You know, I just want to leave it like this, like just a block. It doesn't look that cool, but I'm sure it's gonna look cool when I finish it. Oh, and by the way, I got a librarian. I got him at mending, but I haven't bought anything from him. But because I want lanterns, it's weird to say this, but I don't really want mending right now. I just want the lanterns that sometimes they give you, because I'm gonna need like 3 stacks minimum. So, and I don't want to farm iron or anything like that. And my last tip to you is don't try to compare your builds on the internet or anything like that, because anyone has a way of building, and some people have more experience than others, and you may not like your build, but as long as you build it, that's good enough. As long as you put some effort into it, it's good enough. I think that's good enough. The important thing is that you built it and you put it your touch, because everyone has a way of building. So don't worry too much about if it looks really cool or not. You're just gonna end up being better at the end if you just keep building, honestly. And there are things like shaders, like for example, this may look good, you know, with the illumination and the blocks, but what if I do this? Then it doesn't look as cool now. So as you can see, there are certain ways to make your builds look better. Like not everyone has the same shaders, not everyone has the same I don't know, resource packs, the same mods. So at the end, it's not gonna look as good, or it may look better, but yeah, don't compare yourself to other builds and things like that. You know, comparison is the thief of joy. I think that's it. I don't want to be too philosophical here, but yeah, as long as you build it, that's good enough. But that's gonna be all for me right now. I'm a little tired because it never shows, you know. It never shows in my episodes how much I do, but I'm really slow at getting materials and all of that. So yeah, it took so much time to just get the base done and see what was the build going to be, you know, because I had to plan it, I had to see what was gonna look cool, and yeah, it ended up being like 4-5 hours of just building. It looks like it's not that much, but I had to get the materials, I had to think of the build, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it here. it's not as good as it's probably gonna look at the end. Of course, the good thing about these worlds is that you can take things easy. Like, it doesn't really matter if it's not finished now. Like, I'm just gonna have way more time to finish it in the future. And yeah, take things with patience. My mom always tells me that whenever I try to do things fast, I end up doing them wrong and I have to repeat it again, and I take more time doing that than just taking my time. So, yes, I try to take that into consideration every time I do something. So now I'm being really patient with it. I think I'm really far from finishing it. Like, I've still got plenty of tips to give you on how to build the roof and things like that, because I've been building houses for a long time now. I really like the building kind of aspect of this game. But thanks again for watching this video. Again, if you've got any tips for me or anything like that, I'll gladly listen to you. Yeah, I'm just grateful for your time. That's all. See you.